Y'all, let me come on and do a quick story time. So I'm coming out the store and I pass a guy, and I rolled my eyes at him at first. I just did. I rolled my eyes at him, and I was on my way to the car. He was on his way in the store. So I had opened the door. I'm getting ready to get in the car or whatever. And so then he turns back around, and then he says to me, he said, you sure batting them eyes. And I look, and he's talking about, what's that about? I said, I'm blinking. I said, don't you blink? And he's talking about, nah, you batting them eyes, baby. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I'm in my car. I'm getting ready to get in my car and just continue on. And he got in his truck. He didn't even go in the store. I'm trying to figure out, was he coming in? But anyways, so he got in his truck, right? And he was like looking like down, because of course the truck sits higher. And he was like looking down in the car. And so did I roll the window down? Yeah, I rolled the window down. I was like, what's up? And he was like, you tell me. He talking about, it's something behind them eyes. You was blinking them eyes. And so I looked at him and I was like, do you see me? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, are you looking at me? And I took my glasses off, and he said, what, you a stud? That was funny. And I was like, no. I say, but are you looking at me? He said, I'm looking right at you, and I like what I see, or something to that effect. And I was like, you know, up under this hat, I'm bald headed. He said, I can see that. So y'all, I just decided to, like, he got out his truck and got in the car. He's, you know, and we sat and talked for a couple of minutes. And y'all, I gave him my number, and I hadn't done that in a long time. Not like I haven't given anybody my number. I gave 2 people my number here on TikTok. That's it. So, yeah, and then this is the 3rd time. And I gave him my number, but I just found it really, really, like, he didn't care. He was a black man too. He didn't care that I was bald-headed. Like, yeah, that kind of intrigued me just a little bit. Like, man, he really is trying to talk to me. And when I gave him my number before I got out the car, he gave me his number. And what it was is, I didn't give him my number. What it was is, he gave me his number. And before he got out the car, because I think he wanted me to take his number so he can see if it, I think he was going to ask me to call him anyways, to see if it was, you know, a real deal. So I called him, and my number popped up on his call ID. It's basically like giving him my number. And so I didn't even get out of the parking lot good, and he called and we talked. And y'all, this man, a black man at that, I am so surprised, is really interested in me. That's what it seemed like. Y'all know I'm not gullible. Y'all know your girl is pretty tough or whatever. And so, and I'm not desperate or anything like that, but I don't know, y'all. I think I may see what he's talking about, only because he's a black man that found a high level of attraction in me. You know what I'm saying? I got on jeans, and I very rarely do I wear jeans, but very rarely will I, because I know I ain't got no buttocks. But it's been cold, and so I haven't been able to wear my skirts. And so I can clearly see, he's saying that I didn't have no buttocks, that I'm bad built. So, and I'm bald-headed. I'm bald-headed and dark and bad built. It is what it is. Let's just be honest with each other, y'all. A lot of women like to, I'm so cute. Girl, listen. Let's normalize knowing what we have and what we don't have. And so, I know what I have and what I don't have. Y'all, hold on. I got some sleep in my eye. But anyways, nevertheless, the man is interested in me, y'all. He has, now, y'all, it just feels different. I can't explain it, but it just feels different. So I think I'm going to see what he's talking about. After him, though, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and close the door and just lock it and throw away the key. I had locked the door, but then I had put the key behind the couch. I'm going to go ahead and reach behind the couch and unlock the door and just kind of let him peek in a little bit and just see, what's what. But yeah, this black man is interested in bald-headed me. Bald-headed, big bag, bad-built me. Wow. And he answered me when I asked him, do you see me? I wanted to make sure that there was nothing, no misunderstandings, nothing. I asked him verbatim, I said, are you looking at me? Do you see who I am? That man said yes, and I like what I see. And I made sure I said it out loud. Up under this hat, I'm bald-headed. That man said, I can see that. And he said it with, y'all. I was like, wow. And so, and then he was like, in them lips, and he was like, I see you. And I was like, say less. No, I didn't say it like that, like I'm desperate, but I was just surprised that he said he's seen me. So I guess I'll be doing story time on that, because I just probably will, because I'm so excited. Not like I'm desperate, but I am excited to see, like, this man found me highly attractive, and I'm just excited to see what's gonna become of this. So I'm getting ready to go on an adventure, and that's what I call it. So yeah, to be continued. And I'm gonna do story time about Ghana. I know I said that was gonna be continued. Y'all smell something burning in my car. All right, gotta go.
Hey tea sippers, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a commentary channel. We talk everything racial issues, social issues, trending topics, and I give my insight. So hey, I know this was a long video, but hopefully you guys got the main idea of it. So I want to talk about this black American woman whose video went viral on TikTok after she was talking about how she was shocked that as a black woman, a black man found her attractive. And the reason why she's shocked is because according to societal beauty standards, number one, she is a dark-skinned black woman. Number two, she is quote-unquote bad built. So basically, I don't believe that any body shape is bad, because as people we cannot look the same. There's no ugliness in being different. It's just that as a society we shame people for being different. So this is a dark-skinned woman who has a top-heavy body shape, which for the most part is not desired in most societies, and especially in the black community, because black people are of African descent, and most African women have an hourglass figure. So being a black woman myself, there is that bullying and shame when you are not curvy, you just have like a normal shape, and B, when you are a black woman that is heavy at the top and small at the bottom, it's even worse than having like a quote-unquote normal body shape. And she was crying in the video, like she was shocked that. So the reason why she's shocked that a black man specifically is interested in her is because of the fact that colorism and featurism run so deep in our black community that most black women expect black men to be colorist, and also in a black American sense, a lot of black American men openly blush black American women, and they prefer other races of women, which is why she is shocked that a black American man likes her. So I just want to give you context. I'm not here to debate. You can look up the countless videos and podcasts you can look up the countless podcasts of black men in America who speak down on black women. All right. You can look that up for yourself. So I want to talk about number one, that it's very sad that dark-skinned women or women who don't have a body shape that is considered beautiful in society find themselves so unworthy of love that when a man is genuinely interested in you, you kind of feel like, no, he's playing. Because in the video, she was like, nah, did you see me? I'm bald. Like, basically, she doesn't have hair. And there is this racist stereotypes that Afro hair, doesn't grow. And she has cut off all her hair. So patriarchy for the longest time has put pressure on women to have long hair. Patriarchy has associated long hair with being feminine. But when you actually think about it, having long hair has nothing to do with being masculine or feminine. It's just hair. Hair is meant to protect your scalp. It's not even meant to be a symbol of whether you're masculine, feminine, or even beautiful. Yes, your hair can make you like more beautiful, in terms of how you style it, but hair is just a protection thing, like to protect your scalp and your head. We made it a beauty symbol through culture, but it was actually not like that. So, number two, I, as a black woman, my platform is also about uplifting black women. This is literally in my channel's bio. So if you have a problem with that, then you're on the wrong channel. So I want to say to black women, listen, don't let society make you feel like just because you are dark-skinned or just because you don't wear Indian hair weaves or you're not skinny, that you're not worthy of love. Dear black women, we are worthy of love, and there are plenty of other black men or even men of other races who can appreciate you, who can appreciate us for who we are. It's very sad to see women, and I'm not judging this woman, I completely sympathize with her, but it's very sad how we have even convinced ourselves that we are not worth it because we're constantly getting bashed by our own men and even men of other races. So I'm here to say, black queens, you are worthy, If you're not one man's preference, you will be another man's preference. And uplifting yourself is not even about men, but it's also about just having confidence in yourself. So please follow this woman if you can. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.